How to make original Facebook Reels that get recommended. Now, if you've ever posted a Facebook Reel and watched it sit there collecting 12 views, 3 accidental likes, and 1 comment from your cousin saying nice, then this video is going to change the way you think about content completely. Because here's the reality: Facebook is pushing Reels harder than almost any content format right now. The platform wants people scrolling, it wants people watching, and it wants people staying inside the app for as long as possible. And specifically because of that, Facebook is actively searching for creators to promote. But most people actually fail before they even begin. Now, what people are going to do is they're going to go ahead and repost TikTok with giant watermarks. They basically steal clips from random pages, and they do a whole lot more that obviously ruins their real reputation. Now, they're going to upload low effort slideshows with no hooks, no pacings, and no reason for anyone to actually go ahead and watch these. Okay. Then they wonder why Facebook refuses to recommend their videos. Now, the algorithm is actually simpler than people think. Facebook only cares about one thing: keeping viewers interested. Now, if your reel holds attention, people watch longer, interact, and stay on the platform. Facebook is going to reward you for that. If people are going to swipe away instantly, your reel is going to die. And the crazy part is that you do not need a huge audience to go viral anymore. Some pages with barely a few hundred followers are pulling millions of views because they understand how recommendation systems work. So, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make original Facebook Reels that actually get recommended by the algorithm. We'll talk about how to find ideas, how to structure your videos, how to make content look original even if you're inspired by trends, how editing affects retention, what mistakes kill your reach instantly, and how creators are growing from zero using simple strategies that most people completely ignore. So by the end of this video, you will understand how to create reels that Facebook actually wants to push to new audiences. And trust me, once you understand how recommendation systems think, content creation becomes a completely different game. Now, before you start making reels, what you need to do is understand something important. Original content does not mean actually going ahead and inventing something that nobody has done before. That's one of the biggest misconceptions beginners have. Almost every viral reel is inspired by something else: a trend, a format, a storytelling style, a sound effect, a pacing technique. The difference is that the successful creators transform ideas instead of copying them. Facebook's algorithm is extremely good at detecting reused content now, especially if content is, going ahead and downloaded from TikTok or reposted from other pages. Now, if your video looks recycled, the platform reduces its whole reach because Facebook wants fresh content that you have your own editing style on, has different visuals, and a whole lot more. Now, this means lazy reposting is pretty much dead, but inspiration, that still works perfectly. So, for example, imagine you see a viral reel inside of Facebook. Okay. Now, this is where someone is explaining 3 psychological tricks stores use to make you spend more money. Now, instead of reposting it, you can create your own version with different visuals, your own narration style, your own editing rhythm, and your own examples. Now, Facebook sees that as an original value. The key is transformation. You want your personality, your voice, your pacing, and your editing style embedded into the actual content that you're working on. Even faceless channels now succeeded by developing recognizable storytelling styles. Now, some creators use cinematic editing for themselves, some use a lot of humor, some use aggressive, fast cuts, some use calm documentaries. Okay. Now, the content itself does matter, but the delivery that you do matters even more. That's why two people can talk about the exact same topic and one gets 200 views while the other gets 2 million. The packaging changes everything. So, one of the biggest reasons creators fail is because they make random content with no consistency. One day they're going to upload motivation, the next day it's going to be gaming, then football, then AI, and then cooking. The algorithm becomes confused because it doesn't know who to recommend your content to. Now, Facebook works through audience matching. It studies who actually watches your content footage, okay? Then it tries to find more people similar to them. But if your content constantly changes direction, the system struggles to identify your ideal audience. That's why your niche selection is going to matter. Now, the good news is that you do not need an ultra specific niche anymore. You just need a content identity. For example, maybe your page is going to focus on tech tutorials, online money tips, fun facts, movie edits, fitness advice, fashion psychology, storytelling, cars, music, productivity, or educational entertainment. Now, the niche itself matters less than consistency. Facebook wants predictability because predictable content helps recommendation systems work better. And another important thing is choosing a niche that naturally performs well in short form videos. Now, most beginners stare at a blank screen trying to invent original ideas from scratch. That's the wrong approach completely. The smartest creators are researchers first and creators second. They're going to go ahead and study patterns because virality leaves clues. Start by spending time on Facebook Reels itself, not casually scrolling like a normal user. Study it like a scientist. Look at what keeps appearing repeatedly, what hook styles keep working, what editing patterns repeat, what topics generate huge comment sections, what pacing styles dominate, what caption styles attract engagement. The algorithm is already going to tell you what works every single day, and you obviously have to study all of that through the reels. So here's where originality is going to come in. Do not clone the content, extract the structure. For example, maybe you notice that before versus after videos perform extremely well. And instead of copying someone's exact idea, apply that structure to your own niche. If you make tech content, maybe it's editing before AI tools versus after AI tools. If you make fitness content, it could be beginner posture before versus after 6 months. If you make productivity content, it could be my desk before discipline versus after discipline. You're basically borrowing a framework, not stealing content. And that is basically how professional creators think. This alone can completely change your views because the first 3 seconds decide almost everything. Facebook watches viewer behavior obsessively. If people instantly swipe away, your reel is going to get buried. If people pause and continue watching, Facebook starts testing your videos on more users. Okay. And your opening basically matters a lot because your opening is something that is better than almost anything else. And the biggest mistake creators make is slow introduction. Nobody cares about, hey guys, welcome back in today's video, or how are you all doing? That's going to kill the retention instantly. Short form content is a war for attention. You must begin with movement, curiosity, or tension immediately. So, for example, this AI website feels illegal. Facebook secretly rewards this. You're making reels completely wrong, something like that. Notice something important? These hooks create unanswered questions. That's the key. Humans hate incomplete info. Our brains naturally want the resolution that it needs. Now, moving over to editing, editing is not just a visual decoration anymore. Editing controls your retention. Every cut, zoom, or subtitle with transition, sound effect, and visual with movement effects, whether someone keeps watching or scrolls away. If your video visually stagnates for too long, people leave. That does not mean your editing must look chaotic. It means your content must constantly feel alive. One of the easiest way to improve retention is adding pattern interruption. Pattern interruption means changing something visually every few seconds. Now, this could be a zoom, a text animation, a background change, a sound effect, a camera angle shift, a meme insert, or even a sudden silence. Now, these micro changes refresh viewer attention. So, just go ahead and do these things, add your subtitles, and once all of that is done, you're going to have a good reel. Now, one final thing is upload settings, because a lot of creators focus only on content while ignoring optimization. But small technical details still matter. Upload in a vertical format, 9 by 16 is the standard. Low quality exports destroy professionalism instantly. Blurry videos are going to be the killer of your content. And, these are the real secrets behind the reels. So if you're serious about growing on Facebook Reels, stop focusing only on viewers and start focusing on viewer experience. Basically, you should change your whole mindset about this. Do not chase originality by trying to reinvent the internet. Chase originality through your perspective, your storytelling, your editing style, and your personality. So, consistency, experimentation, and smart storytelling matter far more than expensive equipment. So start creating, start testing, start learning from every upload. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see all of you next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.